The Protecting Animal Welfare Society, known as PAWS, was established to offer assistance to homeless, neglected and abandoned animals by providing veterinary care, rescue and adoption services to domestic, wild and pet animals in Kuwait in partnership with their rescuers. Our correspondent Sarah Farisglobe has this special report.
Welfare Society, or PAWS, was formed in 2003 with the aim of establishing Kuwait's first officially licensed animal shelter for injured, lost or abandoned animals.
I think Kuwait needs a longer time to develop certain standards for animal welfare, but I'm now 10 years in Kuwait and I must say a lot of things have changed, alhamdulillah. A lot of people understand that animals have the same needs as humans. They are afraid, they feel pain. Animal cruelty, unfortunately, didn't really decrease. We have a lot of cases of animal cruelty, but this is the reason why PAWS and other organizations and private people trying to educate and trying to go to schools, what we are doing very often, and talking about ethical treatment and behavior with animals.
The non-profit, volunteer-led charity was opened in 2005 and its local and international affiliates include the Kuwaiti Environment Protection Society, the RSPCA International and the World Society for the Protection of Animals.
We rescue animals. That means an animal, a dog or a cat is abandoned. People see this animal roaming around. They call us. We have an emergency line, an emergency phone, which is open from 7 to 7. And we're trying to rescue the animals, to find the animals. We are admitting them to the vet clinics. After they are recovered, we bring them to the shelter and we try to rehome them. So it's a lot of work we have to do, and usually we try then to find homes. Unfortunately, we have a lot of big dogs here in Kuwait and they end up here in the shelter. And right now we are trying to send as much as possible outside of the country. We have very good relation to another organization in the USA. We are having several events during the year which are well known all over Kuwait. They usually take place in the British Embassy. We have the yearly annual puppy ball. We had this time last month the first kitty ball. We have the great dog show, which will be unfortunately a little bit postponed this year. It will happen in September. And if we can, and this is the problem, we have only volunteers working here. We are a non-profit organization, so none of us gets any money here of this, what we are doing. It's just, we are just volunteers and we have a limited time because all of us have jobs. We are working full-time. And so we are always very short in people, and the ones who are really committed to PAWS, they're really working tireless to run the shelter and to keep up with our mission.
One of their other essential services is the emergency hotline, which advises inquirers or animal lovers on everything from vet clinic locations and emergency care of stray or injured animals to lodging and following up on reports of cruelty, abandonment or neglect.
It's improving, but I think the government really has to take care of certain things, which is, for example, the uncontrolled selling and breeding of animals in Kuwait. I know our Kuwaiti friends or the society loves the Friday market, but if you visit this market, you will feel that actually a country which is, let's say, has such a background and such financial possibilities should have an animal market which is definitely more appropriate. A lot of people just breeding without control. Animals are sick, animals are inbreed. They have not the necessary milk they need to develop a lot of antibodies to stay healthy. A lot of them have diseases already.
Moreover, in an effort to instill awareness on the gravity of the issue here in Kuwait from a young age, PAWS also provides an active educational outreach program which has addressed thousands of young people in schools throughout Kuwait from KG to university level.